Colonel, on 726, who gave the order to warm that building up from 70 degrees to 72 degrees? Son, have you ever carried a set of torches across a hot roof in July? Have you ever ran wire in a boiler room at 10 a.m.? Stop a man from ordering a Big Mac for lunch? We use words like linemen, relays, contactors, and chocolate shakes. You need me in that chiller plant. You want me in that building. So a little thank you would be in order, and you can be on your way. While you're sitting in your 10 by 10 cubicle watching YouTube and drinking a 64-ounce purple Slurpee, making jokes with all your engineer friends, I'm knee-deep in sweat in a 10 by 10 boiler room. Colonel, did you give that order? You dang right I did. I'm in trouble now. Okay, welcome back everybody to our channel Red Rover. Thanks for watching, and my name is Darren. I work for a large energy company, the finest energy company in the world, and I work with a lot of great software engineers, design engineers, just a bunch of great men and women that are top in their class. And so sometimes I poke fun at them, just like you saw in the video, but I love y'all. Anyway, okay, so what we were going to show here is that some of the tools that we use as control electricians when we install building automation systems, because that's what we do. I lead a fine bunch of young men into installing building automation systems. So this video is really just kind of giving an overview. I'm going to go into some other details as we move forward through the months on different projects. You'll see a tool being used, and so I'm really not going into great detail here, but just a little bit so you can see what we use. So most of the time we run with just a small tool bag, and if you'll notice, I've got a large leather flexible belt, and it just makes it real nice to be able to put it on your waist. It doesn't cut in, it doesn't bite, it'll bend a little bit. And then we just carry the small tool bag with it because we like to go as light as we can, of course, while we're going into the buildings and working. So, and primarily what we do is we go in and we install network thermostats. So we'll go into a building and we'll take over their air conditioning systems, and we'll put our network thermostats and devices in to be able to control energy, of course. So anyway, back to the bag. So we got the belt, which really makes it nice. And then normally we just go as light as we can. So we'll have a pair of strippers. These strippers are by Ideal. I don't know if you can see them there. And they go up to 24 gauge. So you can strip up to 24 gauge wire, which normally I believe that's going to be your lawn wiring. And then most of the time your 22 gauge is going to be your BACnet wiring or your RS-485. So real nice pair of little strippers, and they work great, so use those. Another thing that we use is little channel locks. I have a little bitty pair of channel locks, 426s, real nice little tool. And if you ever look at most electricians or air conditioning guys, they're going to have a pair of 426s. They're light and they do a lot to get on different things that you have to get on. So then also we've got a pair of diagonal cutters from Channel Locks, really nice, and we use these a lot to do different things, of course. So, but anyway, got those. Got a little non-contact 24 volt and high voltage, just voltage stick. This one's made by Southwire, but really nice, and you can turn it on, and that's green's going to demonstrate your higher voltages, and then you've got yellow, which is going to demonstrate your 24 volts. So it's nice to have 24 volt and also 110 volt or higher, because this will also check it. We normally always carry this. This is really an important tool that we normally carry in our vest or on us, not necessarily all the time in the tool bag, because you never know when you're coming up on something and you want to see if it's hot, and you can just stick it on there and it'll light up if something's hot. So anyway, real nice tool. We carry that. Got a pair of the Milwaukee crimpers. Real nice tool. They got roughed edges on the edge here too. I don't know if you can see it, but you can use that to deburr conduit or any kind of pipe or whatever. So got real nice leverage to where you can crimp. And then at the very end, if you don't have any diagonal cutters, you can use these also to cut off zip ties or cut wires real tight. So really nice. Something I got from the freight is just a little bitty $2, I don't know how many in one it is, but it's got a 5/16 nut driver on it, and it's also got a 1/4 inch nut driver, and then it's got your small Phillips and standard bits on it. Same here, a little bit larger, real nice. $2. This thing works great. Got a great ergonomic grip. Doesn't slip, works great. So of course we carry a little bit of your electrical tape there. We're always using that. We do have the channel lock needle nose pliers. These are just great tools. Narrow, ergonomic. I'm not too big in the fat grip things. I mean, some guys are, and that's okay. But for me, I just like thin and narrow, get in. As you've probably seen on the last video, if you notice the video I had with the retapping the transformer on that rooftop unit, these are perfect for getting in there and getting in and getting back in there. A lot of air conditioning guys use it, control guys use it, really nice. Anyway, like that. I do keep, I'll show you right up here, our little tweaker screwdrivers for our thermostats or whatever, or our little control devices, but those are made by Lennox, and I've got those in there. I've got a Phillips and a standard, and then got a little Milwaukee light here, really super bright. I mean, it's got 2 settings, but it's magnetic. You can set it on a unit and it'll hold on, and you'll be able to look to see what you're doing, especially after dark. So really nice. Actually got that for a Christmas gift. Appreciate it, Matt. Thanks. Anyway, so got that. Then I always keep a pen, a magic marker, and a pen in there, and then and so that's that with that. Now on the other side, of course, just on the headlights, there's all different kinds, and I saw a headlamp the other day, and I'm going to try to find it, but it's a headlamp like this headlight, but it's got a LED light that comes all the way around it, and some of you guys may already know what it is and may have it, and I'd like to know, and I wish you'd comment on it because I'd actually like to get one. But it's got a LED thing, and I think it lasts for 8 or 9 hours, and I think it's got 200 lumens, I think. So it would be perfect if you were in a unit where you had to have hands-free and get in there. But the nice thing about that LED light that I noticed is that it it illuminates the entire area instead of maybe this. I mean, this does good, but it kind of pinpoints and focuses on the flood aspect instead of a zone area. So that little light, I'm going to try to find that though and let you know what that is. Meter wise, I use Fluke, of course. I got the 323 clamp. I use this all the time for checking. You'll see some videos with that there. Something I just recently got that I really like is this non-contact T6 1000 by Fluke. This is a great meter. This thing, so for example, and I'll have to do a video on it, but let's just say that this is a wire that you've got in a panel, and you don't want to take wire nuts off, and you don't want to have to expose for 277 or 120 or whatever. You can take this meter and actually, and I'll do a video on it, but you can actually run this meter in this wire, and it will tell you what the voltage is and what the current is, the amperage running through it. Really cool. I mean, don't have to take any wire nuts off. Just take it non-contact. It also does continuity, and I think it's got a hertz setting on it too. I'm gonna have to check it, but I just got it not too long ago. But real nice. I've had to use it just one time, but you probably saw it in the transformer video also. So real quick, I want to make this as fast as I can. We do use the Klein circuit checker. So, you know, you just plug this into an outlet and you take this and turn it on, and then you can, as you can hear, if it was plugged in, it would find the breaker for you. Real nice. So we use this a lot, of course, to find the breakers to help us. Another thing that I use real quick is I've got the Hillmore, and I don't know if you can see that there, the green light. If I turn it just right, maybe you can see it, but it's got these clamps on here, and so we use these clamps a lot to like clamp on a pipe, and we'll see what the temperature is. And as you can see, it's going up there 80 degrees, starting to warm up. But anyway, use this to be able to get on pipes and different things to be able to see what the temperatures are. Real nice tool to have. You can really find out some problems real fast with this thing. With that being said, also the last thing is I've got this Cooper SH66. It's really nice. I've had this for a long time, but this thing's got a display on it, and I've got a probe in here. I've also got a airflow probe, and then I've also got a strap-on probe if you wanted to put it on a pipe also to see what the temperature of that pipe is for boilers or chiller lines or whatever. So really nice. Just wanted to kind of go over this with you and show you a few things that we do, and hopefully coming up we're going to have a bunch of good videos and maybe have a little fun doing it. Hope you enjoyed the intro to that. I really like that movie, and I like doing intros like that. Kind of breaks it up a little bit. All of us have a hard life sometimes, working and just getting out there and getting the job done. So like to kind of break it up a little bit. Anyway, listen, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit that bell and all them things you have to do to knock all that stuff around. And thanks for watching. Appreciate you checking in, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks. See you.